This week, my guitar is feeding a Moog Distortion unit, which is then feeding a Lexicon Reverb, and then it feeds a Stereo Flange. The results is a really cool effect. All right, so how is this effect accomplished? The first thing is that my guitar, I'm just going to draw a little guitar here. Yeah, good enough. So the guitar is going over to a Moog MF Drive. So it's one of their really cool Minifooger pedals. And all that does is provide some distortion. All right, then after the Moog MF Drive, it goes into a Lexicon Reverb. In this case, it's not a pedal. It's a rack unit. So I'm using a Lexicon Reverb. Okay, and now after the reverb, this is also in the MPX-1, what's happening is the reverb is stereo. So now you've got a left and a right. And that, is going into a flange. So it's also in the MPX-1. It's going over to a flange, which is a stereo flange. So now you've got the output, the final output, which you guys are hearing. It's a stereo flange. Okay, further, I'm mixing that with the dry sound out of my guitar. So guys with pedals, you're probably not going to get this sound because it requires a mixer in order to get this really cool sound. But if you want to try it with just pedals and you don't want to get into the rack gear, you know what? Try some distortion, add a reverb pedal after it. Could be stereo, maybe not, but then you'll need a flange as well. And if you're just using regular mono pedals, you won't get this stereo separation. So, is my last note. When you are listening to this, here's my big note. Headphones, please. because that's when you're going to hear this really, really neat effects. Sound. That's how you're going to hear it so big, because it's actually in stereo, and you're actually going to hear the reverb and the flange. It's going to start panning to the left and right. Something you really can't do with just one guitar amp and a few pedals lined up before it. Okay, so that's this Guitar Week's effects texture. Distortion into reverb into flange. If you'd like, try it out. I'd love to hear what you guys do. Thanks for watching this week's Guitar Effects Textures. Subscribe right over here, and I'll see you next time.